Hello, my people. Welcome to my channel. I am YJ. YJ is a Gambian, and Gambia is in West Africa. Good morning from the Gambia, my people. Today, we are going to discuss about something that we cannot live without it today, which is internet. So we are trying to do a video which is going to be based on introduction to the internet. Why? It's going to be very interesting because it's like internet is something that today everybody needs. It's something today that is making our work easy. It's something today that we cannot live without it. So therefore, what is internet, my guys? What is internet? So let's try to follow this video. Please subscribe. Please make sure that you subscribe. Please, 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 let's subscribe. Please. Thank you so much for watching these videos, but follow YJ to know what is internet. All right. So we are going to do a presentation here. And right now, this is the introduction part of the internet. All right, if you look at it here, the question is, what is internet? That's what I ask you people. Right now, you can see it here. It's the largest computer network in the world that connects, billions of computer users. The other one says the word internet comes from the combination between interconnection and network, simply meaning computers connected together for sharing information in the whole world. We have the third one here, which says network is a collection of computers and devices connected via communication channels and transmission media allowed to share resources like hardware, the software, data, and information. So generally, it's like internet is kind of like computers linked together for sharing information in the whole world, just to summarize that point. Now, the next one we have is the brief history of internet. You cannot talk about the history of internet without mentioning the Advanced Research Project Agency. Okay, so these are the people that were like working on these internet issues early in 1990s. Now in 1969, then that is January 2nd, okay, they started as their experimentations concerned about these computer network issues. So computer network issues started since 1969. So that means that from 1969, they started put it into test to see whether it can work or not. All right. So the concepts was like no server, but what they call equal. So this simply meaning this is where we call it like peer-to-peer networking, where you don't have no server in there, but you can connect two or more computers. The father of internet. So if you are asked who is the father of the internet, was Vinton. So he designed kind of like the TCP IP network protocol. Today, our internet is always based on that. All right. Transmission control protocol or internet protocol. These are like rules and regulations used by each computer on the network for data transmission, or unique numbers that are assigned to computers for identificational purpose on the network and data transmission. So it is very important that we know who is the father. Look at the father here. People, father of internet is here. All right. Let's continue. How to connect to the internet? Well, you need the service providers, which is called ISP people. So in the Gambia here, we have people like Gamtel, so we have people like the QCell, GSM, we have Africell, we have Comion. So you have to get to these people in order for you to get the internet connection onto your computers. All right, so that's what you are seeing here. Those are the ISP people. All right, so let's go. Next is internet services. We have the World Wide Web here. We have the web pages, which we call them home page. Sometimes you have the web publishing, you have the web browsers, the search engines like Google, the protocol, internet protocol, DNS servers. You have the HTTP, URL, okay, HTML, ISP, the email, all these things are services, my people. So if you want to know more about these things, you can just Google them, my people, to know, what are their functions, what do they do. So these are the internet services that you can see them here, okay? Next we are going to see each of them here, their functions. like example World Wide Web, right? Sometimes call it what? System of what? Interlink, that is hypertext, and then the hypermedia. All these things are all about, how to have access to, web pages online on the internet, because www always contain the web pages. All right, so hypertext here is the one that always link you to those pages from the www. Is also immediate access, usually used to help you to access those files on the internet. Hypermedia is here, it's kind of like the extensions or the graphic or audio, whatever that you want to have access to it or create, right, on the side of the information processing. So this is also all here. So the creator for all these things was, team was the number one, and this happened in 1989. People, 1989. So www simply meaning World Wide Web. All right, we are here seeing it. This is like where at least we have our web pages. Every web page you create on the internet, know that it's going to be in the www. All right, my people. So who is the founder? The founder happened to be Tim. You can see it here in 1989. All right, so we just go carry on. The next we're going to is the Tim himself. You can see him here, the father of www. All right, he invented this whilst working at you can see it here, CERN. That's the European Particle Physical Laboratory. All right, so this is the father. Father is here, father of www here. www dot, we always type, this man is the father, my people. Let's move on. The difference between the web and internet. Internet, collection of networks that connect millions of businesses, government agencies, education, institutions, and individuals. www means, look at it here, we use to access information over the internet, that is different communication protocols, okay, special link like hyperlink that enable users to jump from one place to another on the web. So simply meaning it helps us to have access to different pages, right, on the internet. Good, we move on. Web pages are here. If you are asked what are web pages, my people, you can see them here. All right, this is what we call web pages. URL is down here, which is also very, very important. Uniform Resources Locator, where you type the web addresses at. So it's also very important. So the HTML is also here, which is also very important. You can read them here. All right, let's move on, my people. Web browsers. I think one of my video carry about these web browsers, that is like software applications that we use it for retrieving or presenting and traversing information resources on the World Wide Web. So web browsers, they help you to have access to information on the internet, my people. So you can see them here, the other functions of the web browsers here. Mozilla Firefox is here, the Google Chrome, Opera. So they are all here. Okay, we move on to the next. The next one we have is the different types of web browsers. They are all here. If you follow up the web browser configuration in this video, or you don't have, you don't watch that video, please go and watch it out. Browser configuration is very important. Okay, my people, let's carry on. The next one we have is the protocols. This is like sets, guidelines, or rules. So in every system, communicational system, there is rules and regulation there. So that's what we are seeing here. All right, so we have the hypertext transfer protocol here, we have the internet protocol here, we have the file transfer protocol here, simple mail, protocol here, and then so on. So please do your research on this. You will see their functions. You will know that they are very important on the internet. Let's move on. Email is here. Please, if you don't have email starting from today, go and get email, because it's very important. All right, it's very, very important today that everybody should have these email addresses. For what? For communicational purpose, to make sure that at least you can easily reach to people through using the technology. So email is here. We can see everything about the email. All right. Next one we have is example of the electronic mail here that everybody can see, where you have the inbox, you have the drafts, you have the template, you have the sent. So this is example of the internet you can see here. All right, email address. This is the example of email address you can see here, my people. All right, so let's go. Next one we are looking at is the advantages of internet. Well, we use internet for communication, research, education, finance, transactions, for updates. So these are very important. All right, these are very important. Today, these are the things we call them use internet because we are using WhatsApp. Everybody is using WhatsApp. Everybody is using Gmail, Hotmail, Facebook. So research purpose, we use Google to do research. Educational purpose, still Google Classrooms are there and others. Financial transactions, online banking is happening, you know, for updates, news updates, everything are all there. So let's use computer very well, my people. Let's go. The next one we are looking at is advantages like communications that we are seeing here, the details of them. We are looking at the details of the advantages. You can see them here. Communication is here. All right, let's go and then see the next one. The next one we have is the research. Research is here. Okay, this is also very important. If you are writing projects, you are doing some of the things that are difficult for you, go online and then do research. It will help you. Education is here. Like I said, some schools now they offer online classes and other things, so e-learning is happening. We move on. Next one we have is the financial transaction, online banking I was saying, and other things. So guys, read it very well. Okay, we go to disadvantage of internet. Theft of personal information. We have this spamming, we have the malware threats, social isolations, or what. You know, we can see everything. Internet, sometimes we need to be very careful with it. Especially there is something like addiction. Yeah, it makes some people to be addicted, whereby without internet they feel like nowhere. So we need to learn to know how to use internet very well. It's important. Disadvantages, details, continues, guys. You can see them here. We are at personal tips, which is trying to tell you that the use of internet for banking, social networking, or other services often makes our personal information vulnerable to the thieves. So you need to be very careful if you're using your financial transactions online, like banking, online banking, and so on. All right, so we carry on to the next one called the spamming. You can see it here referring to sending unwanted emails and so on. So as a cyber security specialist here also, you are advised not to open any email that you don't know the sender. So if you don't know the sender of any email, please make sure you don't open that one onto your email, guys. All right, so malware here is also here, which is trying to sometimes develop by some hackers. There are various programs that can actually expose you once they are like on your machine. So somebody outside can have access to your computers. You need to be very careful with those things called malware. All right, and this is the reason why we are saying that anywhere or anytime you are trying to download softwares for your computers, make sure you are very careful with this, because you need to download the softwares from the website that you trust. All right, disadvantage continues. Depression. This is like a biggest problem right now, because sometimes, especially on the side of young people, we need to make sure that we learn to know how to control ourselves, or how to use or settle our times in terms of using internet. All right, like you can see a parent trying to pull out the child from the internet. We go conclusion here is talking about on the other hand, the best use of internet with careful planning and then proper management. So put a business on the internet can make it more effective and productive. So however, understanding and knowing how rapid changes, various complex issues that can be encountered in getting the business onto the net is the imperative to its success. So it's very important, my people, to make sure that putting your business online on internet is very powerful. It's very powerful. So please, thank you so much for watching YJ. Thank you so much for being with me. This is a short presentation about the internet, and YJ is always here for you. Please, please subscribe to this channel so that any video that is dropped, you will be able to know, right, that there is a video that has been dropped. So please subscribe to this channel to support YJ. We are here for better learning, better sharing of knowledge, and better what? Sharing of ideas too. So thank you so much, my people. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye bye.